Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to tackle two tiny Spanish words that cause a ton of confusion, también and tampoco. Let's dive right in and get this cleared up for good. So picture this. You're in a conversation, somebody says they don't like something, and you totally agree. But then, you freeze. You know how to say me too, right? That's yo también. But what's the opposite? Okay, if you have ever felt that little moment of panic, I promise you, you are not alone. This is probably the #1 most classic mix-up for English speakers learning Spanish. But the best part? There is one super simple rule that's going to solve it for you forever. And this is it. This is the key to the whole thing. It all comes down to one simple idea. Are you agreeing with a positive statement, or are you agreeing with a negative one? That's it. This right here is the golden rule. It will never, ever let you down. If the first statement is positive, like, I like pizza, you're going to use también. If it's negative, like, I don't like anchovies, you're going to use tampoco. See? Simple as that. Let's make it even more obvious. Just connect it directly to the English phrases you already know. Think of también as your go-to for me too. That's agreeing with a positive. And tampoco is your go-to for me neither. That's agreeing with a negative. All right, so theory is great and all, but let's actually see how this whole thing works in real sentences. This is where it's all going to start to click. Just look at this table for a second. The pattern is so clear. Someone says something positive. I like coffee. You agree? Yo también. But when they say something negative, I don't like tea, your agreement has to switch to yo tampoco. It works every single time. I'm tired, positive, yo también. I'm not ready, negative, yo tampoco. See the logic? It's perfect. So let's really lock in that positive side. Somebody says, a mí me gusta el cine. I like movies. You jump in with, a mí también, me too. Or maybe they say, yo voy a la fiesta. I'm going to the party. You can say, yo también voy. I'm going too. It's all about adding your agreement to a positive idea. And now for the other side of the coin, negative agreement. Your friend says, no me gusta el frío. I don't like the cold. The perfect response? A mí tampoco. Me neither. Or if they say, no tengo dinero, I don't have any money. You can say, yo tampoco tengo. I don't have any either. Notice how you're always agreeing with the no. Okay, we have to talk about the big one. This is the most common mistake, the one that immediately flags you as a learner. And I am talking about the dreaded también no trap. You see this phrase right here, yo también no? I mean, it kind of feels right, doesn't it? It feels like a direct translation of me too, not. But let me tell you, in Spanish, it is so wrong. Seriously, if you only take one thing away from this whole explainer, please make it this. You have to erase yo también no from your brain forever. So what's the deal? Why is it so wrong? Well, just think of the word tampoco as a package deal. It already has the no or the not or the neither built right into it. When you see también no, you're basically saying a double negative like me too not. The not is already covered by tampoco. So here's the easy fix. Anytime, and I mean anytime, you feel the urge to say yo también no, just stop, take a breath, and replace the whole thing with a mí tampoco. It's cleaner, it's correct, and it's what a native speaker would actually say. Okay, so how do we make sure we get this right in the middle of a real fast-paced conversation? Let's put together a super simple guide you can use anytime, anywhere. Here it is, your 2-second mental checklist. When you want to agree with someone, just ask yourself one quick question. Was what they just said positive or was it negative? If it's positive, you know your answer is también. If it's negative, your answer is tampoco. That is it. That's the entire decision tree. And hey, if you need a little something to help make it stick, try these tricks. Look at the word también. See the letter I in there? Think I do too. That's for positive. Now look at tampoco. You can kind of hear the word no in the middle. Tampoco. Just let that remind you it's for the no, the negative statements. So let's just bring it all home, shall we? It all just boils down to this one beautiful, simple rule. If you're agreeing with a yes statement, you use también. If you're agreeing with a no statement, you use tampoco. And there you have it. You are now officially equipped to handle the situation like a pro. So now that we've totally solved this classic confusion, what's the next big Spanish mistake you think we should break down and conquer together? Let us know.